Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Friday, the 12th of May 2023, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we've got some astrology for today. The moon is in Aquarius all day. It's going to form a sextile to Chiron in Aries, a square to Uranus, and to the sun, sort of reactivating the Uranus-Sun conjunction from Tuesday. So they're still quite close together, those planets. And then we've also got Mercury sextiling Saturn. Mercury, they're still retrograding in Taurus, sextiling Saturn in Pisces. So healing is supported by breakthroughs. There could be a struggle, there could be challenges to get to those breakthroughs. Review your ideas and long-term strategies as we prepare for Mercury stationing direct on Monday. So Mercury's really slowing down now, and so it's just really sinking into that reviewing, reflecting what's changed during Mercury retrograde. Are you reorganising your plans and strategies going forward? It's also the waning half moon. So we're going into the dark half of the lunar month. And it's next Friday. We've got a week till the new moon in Taurus. So we're really integrating that the energies from the Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse last Friday, and seeing what we're going to keep and what we're releasing, and how we're evolving and changing. So that's your astrology for today. Let's just get some cards. Let's have Wisdom of the Oracle, and let's have the Crow deck. So let's see, what do we need to know for today? What do we need to know for Friday the 12th of May 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give us to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? We've also got Jupiter, not so much date, it's really sort of tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that Jupiter is at and approaching at 29 degrees of Aries before moving into Taurus on Tuesday on the 16th. So it's reactivating that new moon solar eclipse energy from the beginning of this lunar cycle 3 weeks ago. So, you know, there could be stuff coming up from there as well this weekend. So anyway, to the sea. Oops, there we go. To the sea. With Treasure Island. More sea. And to be fair. Okay. So I'm seeing this as the to the sea and Treasure Island being very much about Saturn in Pisces, the watery Pisces, and then with the To Be Fair being very much linked to Mercury and the mind in Taurus, thinking things through. So we might be floating around in those energies today, maybe quite aimlessly as well, with the To the Sea card, following our whims and seeing where we end up. And where we end up could be a place of finding treasure, a place within us where we keep our treasure, stars, abundance, love and things. And then with the To Be Fair card, is weighing up sort of that, what we want to keep, what we want to release. So sometimes we find the treasure by going into the shadow and seeing some of the negative stuff that is part of us. But within that shadow is the treasure. So the water as well being very Piscean, and also sort of quite Scorpio as well, and sort of the universal unconsciousness, our personal unconsciousness, what's below the surface, what treasure we're bringing up and bringing home. And then sort of we open the treasure box. You know, that's for keeping, that's for letting go type of energy. That's what I'm getting for the cards for today. Let's pull some tarot and see what the tarot wants to add to the story. I just have a big yawn. Oh, no. Let's see, what do we need to know? So what do we need to know for Friday, the 12th of May 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and our greatest good? What do we need to know? See, where are we? Oh, 10 of Wands, maybe feeling a little bit overburdened. Weight of the world on your shoulders. Going into the past, that's the place we want the tower to be going. Okay, below, 9 of Swords. Above, the King of Wands. And we're moving into the Sun energy. Phew! That was looking a bit heavy there for a moment. And clarifiers, we've got the 5 of Cups, we've got the 4 of Cups, and we've got the Page of Cups. So there's lots of water, there's lots of emotion going on. Okay, and then underneath we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the 10 of Wands, we could be feeling very overburdened. Maybe we're just carrying loads of stuff for the people as well as our own stuff, saying yes when we need to be saying no, and just overwhelmed as if there's just too much for us to do. But the Tower is moving into the past. It may be a sudden epiphany that you realised you're carrying too much, and now it's time to let go of a lot of that, because, you know, that epiphany, that Tower moment, things crumbling away. The energy beneath us, we've got the 9 of Swords, worry, anxiety and things. Maybe you're worrying what other people will say when you say, no, I'm not doing that. So I've just seen if that was one of my red kites. Easily distracted. I am by the nature that is all around where I live. Anyway, yeah, so we could be worrying and fretting about sort of, you know, what we do when we tell people we can't. We're not taking that on, and sorry, yeah, I know I said yes. I really should have said no. Okay. The message from Spirit is to become the King of Wands, Cardinal Fire, Fire of Fire, Aries energy. I am. Stand up. What have we got here? We've got the Sun, we've got the infinity symbol, we've got the crown. There's a rose, the wand with the rose. There, coming from your heart centre, stepping into your power from the heart. Which is where all power should come from. When the power is just in the solar plexus and it's not linked and connected to the heart, that's when sort of the ego can be involved, and you again can get abuses of power and things like that. When we make sure the solar plexus is connected deeply with the heart, then it's much more heart-centered power. But yeah, the message is to step back into your power, and to shine like the sun in your world. Joy, happiness. We've got the sun here. We've got a white horse. Is it a horse or is it? Yeah, it's a horse. It's not a unicorn. Let me just get my eyes on and check. Yeah, white horse here. And lots of sunflowers. Just the energy of joy, and again being in your power and shining out into the world and being joyous and happy and celebrating. So yeah, in your power. The clarifiers, what I was talking about before about weighing things up, coming to the end of Mercury retrograde. We've got the 5 cups here, you know, that in that search of that treasure island and everything, when we're floating around in the sea. What we're looking to see what we can let go of. We've got the 3 spilt cups here. There may be a sense of regret or disappointment, things haven't worked out, grief and things like that. But the 2 cups remain. This is what we're taking forward with us. Okay, so we've got the gift of 2 cups there, and we're releasing, or the 3 have been released, which is interesting because then we've got the 4 of cups, and often in this card you've got the person sat under the tree and they're looking at the 3 cups, and they don't see the gift from spirit, the gift of self-love and things coming through from spirit. It's interesting that the focus is on these 3 cups, and these are the 3 cups that have been spilt in this card. So we're looking backwards. We're not seeing the opportunity. We're not seeing the love that's all around us. And that's the key, to see the self-love, to see the potential, the treasure, to see the treasure, because it's there. And then we turn around and we see the treasure, the Page of Cups. And this cup here, we've got a fish in the cup, we've got a starfish, we've got a crab, we've got stars and love hearts in this card. It's coming back to the heart. Swimming in your emotions, being emotionally at home. The page can also sort of represent forgiveness, either for yourself or for somebody else, receiving an apology or apologising to somebody else, and also a reconciliation, coming back together. If you've been separated, there's a reconciliation. I don't know why I couldn't say that for a moment. I'm tired at the moment. Just doing a lot of work with Mercury retrograde, and it's like just got to that point. We're just crawling towards Monday when he stations direct, and then sort of the whole of the week is stopped. There's a fixed grand cross sort of taking up the energy most of next week. Jupiter at the beginning, 0 degrees of Taurus, Mars 0 degrees of Leo, Pluto 0 degrees of Aquarius, and then the nodal axis as well, that the North Node is conjunct Jupiter in Taurus, and then the South Node is making up the last corner of that square or that cross. So there's quite still energies. We get to reassess. We get to reassess what we've been through with Mercury retrograde. Before we really start moving forward, we're looking at what it is we really want to manifest going forward. what we're letting go of. Yeah, weighing up the pros and cons, what we're letting go of, what treasure we're taking forward. So that's that energy. With all the cups in the clarifiers, and then the underneath card, we've got the Queen of Swords. More cutting away of what we don't want. The To Be Fair and the Queen of Pentacles. This is what's going on in the subconscious. Okay. We've had 3.5 weeks with Mercury retrograde, and we're coming to the end of it now. With the eclipses as well, the deep dive in at the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. We're halfway towards that new moon in Taurus happening on the 19th. Where's the buried treasure from that full moon lunar eclipse? Where's the buried treasure from Mercury retrograde? What do we need to cut free from? What do we need to cut loose on? What do we take with us and what do we leave behind as we go forward? Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, the usual, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.